drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, bucking on the low, smoking on the low. I still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sky, and today we're going to be doing a Halloween set. It's gonna have different characters, just from horror movies and stuff like that. First we're gonna do 2 coats of black gel polish on all of the nails, and I believe this bottle is Igel Beauty. The color is Midnight, I think, but I'll put that in the description. And I am working on a practice hand, so sometimes the nails kind of slide out of the hand. I'm trying to find what I can put onto the silicone to keep the nails still, because the nails that I use have a I think it's called a C-curve. They have like a deep well on them that doesn't touch the silicone hand. So I'm still figuring that part out in case you see the nails kind of fall out or randomly churn. That is why. But yeah, I'll go ahead and allow y'all to watch, and I'll come back in when we start designing.
The furthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know. I just been drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, bucking on the low, smoking on the low. I still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low. The furthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know. I just been drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, bucking on the low, smoking on the low. I still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low. The furthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know. I just been.
Alright, so on this nail, this is the thumbnail, and I'm using the, I think it's D&D. It's a red color by D&D. I don't remember the number. I'll have to put that in the description as well. I apologize for that. But I'm just going to use a liner brush and allow the polish to ball up at the end, and then tap it down to the nail and drag it up to create the look of blood drips. I'm not the best at connecting the blood drips and making it have that drop effect at the top as well. So that part does look maybe not the best. I tried, but I'm still learning how to do that part. So I do recommend trying to do blood drips if you haven't done it before. They're really cute and simple to learn. Once you get it down, it comes natural. So yeah, I'll put that down in the description for y'all, and then we'll move on to the next finger. Working sort of blind. I think maybe if I would have put white blood drips and then did the red on top, maybe the red would have popped better. I'm not sure, I haven't tried that before, but I plan to here soon. But you kind of want to make them, it's like a spider web, you just want to make them have that arch on it, so it's like how you would see if you put something on a wall and it drips downward. That was kind of like what I was trying to do. But it got to the point where I just couldn't see it, and I didn't want to restart, so I flash cured it, and then I just went ahead and moved to the next finger. If you have any tips on how to achieve that arch on the blood, let me know, so that way maybe I can learn from y'all and show it again later in a different video. Alright, so now we're working on the ring finger, and I saw this picture of press-on nails, and it had Georgie from the movie It with Pennywise. It has him standing, his back's to you, and then a balloon above him. And I wanted to do that. After I did it and like finished the set, I realized it kind of looks, I don't know how to explain it, like just looks off. I don't know if I just did the proportions wrong or if it's because all you see is like there's no face. I'm not too sure. I thought it was a cool idea when I saw in the picture, so I wanted to incorporate it into this set. So I used a yellow from, gosh, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to put that in the description too. Everything I use I'll put into the description because clearly I have a hard time remembering everything. I do know the string for the balloon is the liner gel from Beyond Nail Art Supply. And then I used a red color for the balloon. And what I was doing in the pinky nail is there was a lot of lint just like in the polish, the black. I don't know why, but it was like every time I used it, it was everywhere. So I was just trying to keep it off and keep it clean, but it felt impossible. So yeah, I just do it on this nail and I'll allow you to watch that, and then we'll move on to the next nail.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see. You are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. If you ever feel the need to wonder why.
So on the index finger, we're going to paint it white for Jason, and I haven't seen any of the Jason movies. I think it's a hockey mask that he wears, so we're gonna do the white mask with the black dots and the eye holes, and then I also paint the middle finger white for Ghostface. Originally, I did the Ghostface design on the black, so his eyes and mouth were white, and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, that doesn't look right. And then I googled a picture and realized I did it reversed, so I cut it out of this clip. That's why there was a little bit of a jump right there, and just painted the whole thing white when I realized. So after I paint it white, I go back in and do his face in black how it's supposed to be. And then I don't know, the ghost face kind of confused me throughout the set. And I was constantly like going back and forth fixing certain things when I was like, something just doesn't look proportioned, so I'd go back in and change it. But I went ahead and did a second coat of white because I wanted the white to be like very opaque, I think is the word. I wanted it to be strong, and I didn't want you to be able to see the black through the white. So that's why I did a double coat. And for Jason, I believe I did some of it off screen because the dots on his mask are a specific like design, and so I wanted to get it correct. So I did like I had to Google what his mask looked like to count the dots and to see like where they all went. So I did do that finger off camera. But right now we're doing Ghostface, and I don't know, it was like, his eyes look really small, and then I was like, oh, I don't really like this, I don't like that. So it was a lot of back and forth on that nail. Eventually, by the end, I kind of got it to where I was satisfied. Here I'm trying to make the eyes a little bit bigger, but hold their shape and keep them even. His eyes are pretty much just like jelly beans, honestly. They're not too hard. It's his mouth that I feel like can be a little bit harder, which a lot of people say is like, think of an upside down bowling pin, but for me, I just make like a curvy triangle kind of, and like right here, I decide how tall I want it to be, so I put both of my markers, and then I just slowly use different tools to shape it out. I don't really try to rush his mouth because I do feel like if the mouth is the wrong shape, he just looks weird. Like right here, it's just too, it looks weird. But throughout the video I fix it, and I think eventually he comes together. But I didn't like how much white space there was, so later in the video I go around and outline the mask with black and then make a black background for him to make his face look a little bit smaller. But yeah, like I said, I did Jason off camera, so I don't think there will be any clips showing that design. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's not any clips showing that.
So glad we got to link up. Yeah, it's taking that off me. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. Just like you will. Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone. Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm still going back in, fixing certain things, and this just, honestly, it goes to show that no one is perfect, and art, it takes time. Be patient and be nice to yourself when you're doing art, because you're gonna have good days, you'll have bad days. Obviously right now he looks a little wonky, but we will fix him up here soon. Just give him some time. So I was able to do Jason's eyes on camera because I just wanted to put his eyes on, and that was going to pretty much build the map for everything else. But I'm pretty sure his eyes are the only thing I was able to do on camera because I wanted to be sure to get everything else like even. There's like little dots in the shape of like a triangle. Some of them are in lines of like 6 and like 8. So I wanted to be sure I got all of those correct. And I went ahead and did his red. I don't know if it's supposed to be blood drips or if those are just on his mask for design. So I added those on camera. And then I had to look at a picture for the dots.
I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. Will you be my baby? Will you make it my lady? Girl, you amaze me. You gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away.
Okay, so over on the right hand side, you can tell that Jason is finished. He has all his dots, and I'm trying to do a knife on this pinky, and I've never done a knife before. I didn't watch any videos, which I should have practiced before, because honestly it was harder than I thought it would be. I redid the knife quite a few times, and I don't know, I ended up doing a different style knife than what I had originally planned. If you have any tips on that, let me know. Or if you know any creators who have made like a how-to video, go ahead and drop that in the comments and I will practice my knives. I just thought it'd be something interesting to add on to with, you know, Georgie, Ghostface, Jason, and it ties together the blood drips on the other end. The brown, I believe, it might be a Modelones color or D&D. I'll have to put that into the description, but the silver is the same silver from Georgie's balloon. It's from Beyond Nail Art Supply. And then the red, I believe, is the same red that I used on Georgie's balloon. So yeah, that'll all be in the description for you. I didn't realize that right here I'm out of frame with what I'm doing, but I was just adding blood splatter onto Ghostface, as you can see here, which I think honestly it made him complete. It completed Ghostface. And what I'm using now is a matte top coat from, what is that from? I think Nail Supply Glamour. I'm pretty sure. That'll be in the description as well, which I don't know if I recommend it. When I use it, a lot of chunks of like half-cured gel are in it. I'm not sure how that's possible, but it's there. So this is the whole set, all finished. It looks cute. Let me know what you think and any tips, advice. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.